Hi, I'm Gabrielle. Gabrielle Cumiston? Yeah, Cumiston. And also known as the Fighting Scald. Now, a lot of Now, a lot of folks out there know that I am a writer for WWE now. And I know as soon as that comes up, the first thing folks usually say is, "Oh, I guess you're not skilled. You don't have the craft. Oh, you don't have a wrestling background, so you're not going to be good at it." Now, I don't necessarily know if that really don't, you know, I mean, look, you have Brother Love who has a wrestling background. So does Eric Bischoff and Paulie Dangerously. Hunter Helmsley does. Oh. All right. So yeah, Nathan Hunter Helmsley has one too, but he wears more than one hat. Now, there are some folks out there who feel that if I work for WWE, then it means I have to fight for them. I have to shield them from any of the wrong seeking or anything they don't like about it. I also sometimes have this belief that since I'm a writer, if someone doesn't like something that goes on, they can blame it on me. Well, if they don't know me. But I believe my mother, if she don't like something, then she'll blame it on me. But then again, my mother, Zena, goes, "Oh, I'm only doing it for effect, Gabrielle. I'm only doing it to see what you'll say and what you'll do." Now, why would she do something like that? I don't know. So, let me tell you how this goes. Okay, I know that a lot of folks here, "Oh, well, WWE writers have long work hours." True, but I'm on Social Security disability. I'm on Social Security, or around Stronghold Guild. Since social's a French learned word, security is a Latin learned word, and insurance is a French learned word. So it would be around. It would be around others, Stronghold Guild. And since I'm on that, those are the English words for it. And since I'm on it, I can only work a certain number of hours, and my earnings can only be a amount. It can't go higher than that. So yeah, I can go home before everyone else. So let's see what basically is these days. Normally I go in and I usually just do the writing for Monday Night Raw. And then I do the writing for SmackDown Live. I don't really do any writing. I don't do anything for NXT to say. I don't really do anything for NXT UK or 205 Live or, main event. That's not, the only two shows I really do any writing for is Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live. And some of you folks might ask, "Well, how's it like working with Brother Love and Road Dogg and Russian Singh and Julie Foley and Dana Halwig and Eric Bischoff and Paulie Dangerously?" Yeah, it's good, working with them. They're like, "How about you working with Hunter Hearst Helmsley?" "Oh, I work with him every once in a while, but not that much, since he basically wears more than one hat now. He's overseeing all the live shows. He oversees the writing. He brings in new wrestlers. He oversees all the runnings of NXT and also NXT UK. He used to oversee Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live at one point, but it's been too much for him. And that's why Vince McMahon brought in Paulie Dangerously. Well, Paulie Dangerously was already there, but when he brought him in, that's when he made him the showrunner of Raw, and why he brought in Eric Bischoff and made him the showrunner of SmackDown. Now, a lot of folks out there have been bitching, because all these sagas and tales that either Wrestling News Now or the Sports Entertainer or Rockstar Wrestling has said, well, it's going to take some time before all those shifts happen. You know, I know there's some folks saying, oh, when are we going to get the Extreme Rules or the Atmos Oversight winnings? When are we going to get a NWO-like team coming in and taking over and doing stuff on SmackDown Live? Well, it might be some time, but there's already some shifts. If you notice lately, a lot more runs in going on in SmackDown and Raw, more beating ups going on, some curse words being used. Have you noticed some of that shift to Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live? Not so much on NXT or NXT UK or 205 Live or Main Event, but, you know? Oh, I know, it's not the Attitude Era, it's not the Ruthless Aggression Era, it's not the Mad Mood time span, or the uncaring Wrath time span, since Attitude and Ruthless Aggression are French barred word learned words, and era is also a Hellenic barred word learned word. Anyway, have you noticed that any of those shifts going on? Or are you just one of those folks out there that isn't happy with WWE, no need what they do, good or bad? And if you are, well, good for you then. Point is, yeah. And I know some folks out there are going to say, oh, Gabrielle, well, you work as a writer for WWE. Now we can blame you when there's something on Monday Night Raw or SmackDown Live we don't like. You know, or, well, you can't, or use an NXT or NXT UK or Main Event or 205 Live. Yeah, I guess if you want to, go ahead. But then you're also going to have to blame Brother Love, Russian Singh, Donna Helwig, Road Dogg, Eric Bischoff, Paulie Dangerously, and me, and Dewey Foley, and Hunter S. Helmsley, and Vince McMahon. Blame everyone as a whole. Just don't, if you're going to blame. But it is what it is. You know, I'm Gabrielle Coniston, and I hope you like this film.